Caleeb Pinkett is the head of Overbrook Film and Television. Overbrook is my company. And Caleeb is Jada's brother. And he came to me and said that he wanted to be in the entertainment industry. So I wanted y'all to hear Caleeb Pinkett's story of success.
I was 21 at the time. Just moved out from Moreno Valley, where I went to high school at, and I remember it was my first trip to New York. I was young and I'm talking to Will and Jade. I'm like, yo, I know you guys make movies and do this, but you know, you need to be doing some real shit. Like, if I were you, I would do something like this. I created a biblical fiction tale of Cain, his curse, and his eventual redemption. He said, I like that Cain project. He said,
you might have just changed your life. Maybe.
That thing that you just did is innate storytelling. For whatever reason, you get it.
I was very surprised that somebody who wasn't in the business had that much innate story ability.
If you do everything that I say, I promise you'll have more money than all your friends, and you'll be able to do whatever it is that you want to do. No questions asked. You listen to me, you get it. And I'm like, okay. He said, all right, first thing, you're skinny
with a gut.
Until you have a six-pack, I'm not dealing with you. And I'm like, oh, okay, like, all right. He said, so my trainer, Darrell Foster, who trained me for Ali. Oh, shit, right? Because everybody was scared of Darrell because Darrell's the hardest man that ever walked this earth.
Originally, I wasn't quite sure, I liked his ass.
That's Darrell Foster, who now is my daughter's godfather. So that could tell you what our relationship came to. So I go and I'm like, okay, I'll work with Darrell. So he said, great, call Darrell Monday, get started. I called Darrell, Darrell's like, yeah, meet me down to 24-hour fitness, right? So I meet Darrell, 9 a.m., I'm there. Hell.
I test you physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally.
I'm throwing up. I hate it, right? Because I'm like, this is fucking stupid. That's my mind screaming, wanting me to quit, wanting me to stop.
Dream building, life building is an athletic event.
I couldn't allow Will to know that I would quit or that I didn't like it, so I sucked it all up. So I refused to complain about anything. I just did everything Darrell said.
Don't waste my time.
So months go by. I'm with Darrell every day. I'm getting in shape, I'm getting ready. So my nephew's birthday, Jaden's turning 8. We're in the kitchen area, and Will, across the room, just casually laughing, talking. Hey, yo, love, pull your shirt. I'm like, what? Darrell's like, hey, go on, Sean.
I was like, the grasshopper is ready. I was like, it is time. He didn't know the hard part was just about to start.
Here we go. He said, so the first thing I gotta do is I need to give you a screenwriting education. And I said, screenwriting? He said, oh yeah. We're gonna write Cain together. I was like, damn, okay. So he said, the first book that I want you to read is called Story by Robert McKee. Story is like the Bible. And I mean, like, it's that fucking thick. It's like 1,000 pages. And you're like, what the f? And I mean, it's using words, and at the time I wasn't well read.
It's a big ass book in the good old fashioned sense of a big ass book.
He made me read The Art of Dramatic Writing by Logos Eggery, The Moral Premise by Stanley Williams, and on and on and on and on. He said, these are all the elements of storytelling. You don't have to put every single element into your story, but your story will have some form of these.
What does he or she want?
Why do they want it?
What's gonna happen if they don't get it?
And what are the obstacles
keeping them from getting it?
When you can answer all of those questions,
you got a screenplay.
He was like Mr. Miyagi in my ass with this.
I'm not helping you build a career. We're building a Caleeb.
By the time I was 26, Will was like, listen, I need you at Overbrook. And I was like, wow, like, okay. And he started me at the bottom. I was driving people I would come to Overbrook, they'd be like, here's these bags, take this, go pick this person up, do this. I didn't do nothing with story.
I think most people would be really surprised how few people are actually willing to do what it takes to achieve their dreams. And Caleeb is one of the rare few that is literally willing to do anything that a mentor tells him to do to achieve his dreams.
If you can't stand on your own, you're in this world, right? And the only way you can be of value or an asset to anybody else is you got to build you. You have the power, and that is what Darrell Foster taught me through training. That's what Will Smith taught me through being my mentor. So if you want to know, like, oh, but that was then, like, you know, how you looking now? You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, not everybody just walks around sub-6 body fat at 38 years old every day.
I created a monster.
What?